Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Now, listen, this is a story I was supposed to do yesterday when I seen this, but it got lost in the archive, so my bad for not putting this out. But it's Friday, and I can't go a week without doing a story in one of my favorite places, Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out Memphis, damn. Guys, I got a story you got to see to believe. This story right here is about a white dude that went up in a club, and it seemed to me like this sounds like it's a black club, throwing the N-word around, so much so they threw him out, beat his behind, stripped him naked, and beat him with poles, and they got it all on video. Guy supposedly suffered a broken jaw and other injuries, and they talking about it out there. Take a look at this, and I'll come back with commentary. In today's society, what in your right mind possesses you to go into a place with 1 million Zulus and pull this crap? People get what they pay for. Check it out.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patrons.
Investigators say that the bar is also a problem spot. They say that they respond to it several times every weekend.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street in Holly Springs. So Daniel, how is this man police are calling a victim?
Daryl and Darcy, good evening to you. Good evening to you at home. They say he didn't go to the hospital until today. He believes he may have a broken jaw. Meanwhile, CJ's Lounge is now closed. Police say that they were operating without a beer or a business license.
Holly Springs police say cell phone footage they provided to Fox 13 News shows a Tippah County man who has been stripped naked. They say the people who attacked him are seen pouring on him what investigators believe to be beer. Officers say seconds before, they hit, kicked, and stumped nearly every part of his body.
The guy walked in and he was very aggressive.
Miles Stone says he was at CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street late Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Other guys in the area was listening, trying to remain calm. We asked them, they asked for him to leave quietly.
But police say the man continued to call the patrons the N-word. Holly Springs police provided another video of the man outside the bar, speaking erratically, throwing what investigators believe to be gang signs.
When they was scuffling and stuff outside, he was still trying to fight. He still was saying the N-word, N-word. Man, F-U-Ns, F-U-Ns.
Officers say the attackers used poles and sticks to beat him.
So you don't think this is a problem spot?
I do not think. I think it's a positive spot.
But Holly Springs police disagree. The police chief estimates they've been to some 30 calls over the last 3 months CJ's has been open. They say there have been fights, guns found inside, and a man shot in the foot. The chief tells me they're pushing the district attorney to declare it a nuisance.
I'm not standing for anything like that. However, we have to live with our choices, and he made a choice by going into there aggressively, and he has to live with the choice he's made.
Back out live here in Marshall County. Again, you're taking a look at that letter that was placed on the door. We should mention that police tell us right now they have a person of interest who they would like to speak with. Meanwhile, if you were here, you have information, you're asked to call the Holly Springs Police Department. Well, what does the victim remember about what happened? I'm working on that part of the story for Fox 13 News at 6. DG.
That is Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson live in Holly Springs. Thank you, Daniel.
How stupid are you? Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, how stupid is that? Who does that? Now, I don't know if he was drunk or suffering from mental illness, but either way, he got his dumb ass beat up, and he lucky he didn't get killed. You know what I'm saying? They selling alcohol there. A lot of motherfuckers get drunk. You know what I'm saying? High, all kind of stuff. Don't be in the mood for that type of stuff. Somebody come out here nowadays and throw the N-word to your face. That's a death sentence. He lucky he made it out of there. Now, he said he had a broken jaw and he didn't go to the hospital. That right there makes me believe he was drunk and he went home, fuck that, and just laid down. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, damn, there's certain social etiquettes you don't do. That right there is stupid. He know better than that, but he did it. That's why I think he was drunk. And then look at him. Thrown on the ground, beat you with sticks, pour beer in your butt crack. You look stupid as hell. Remember they used to have those crazy jokes? And they always talk about somebody walking into a bar? This right here is a perfect example of that. You know what I'm saying? A white guy walks into a bar in Memphis, says the N-word. Just that alone is the punchline. People start laughing and thinking about his stupid ass. Embarrassing. He's lucky to be alive. But I'm gonna tell you something. Last time I was down there in Memphis, last month, right? Well, 3 weeks ago. The restaurant next to me, they would have gatherings over there. It would be people in the parking lot. It was like Crenshaw Boulevard or South Street in Philly. Cars coming through, they playing the music, they twerking out there, girls on the roof shaking their ass. It was a stand-up Mexican restaurant. It got so bad over there, right? I came outside, all these cops, fire engines. I said, what the hell going on? Come to find out, they got into it. Two guys get to fighting in the place. Security try to break it up. They jump the security, beat him down, come outside, right? Start fighting again. The cops come and just disrupt the whole thing and make everybody move. It took like 20 minutes to clear all them Zulus out. And I said to myself, this is a lot of people out here. Some stuff break off here. You ain't even got no way to get out. They got cars blocking other cars. The whole parking lot was filled up. It was like a big party going on, more live or outside than inside. And I guarantee you this place, CJ's Lounge or whatever, is one of them type of spots. They party hard in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Memphis, you know what I mean? It ain't all bad there, but damn, this guy know better. I don't even know if he was from there. But for you to go up in there in front of all them Zulus and get to screaming the N-word and don't think it would have an adverse reaction, shame on you, sir. He up there throwing gang signs and all kind of stuff outside prior to them beating his ass. And then that's the thing, they gave you grace. For you to say that, you lucky nobody, at first time you said it, nobody went in your mouth. But you kept doing, they threw you out. You went outside and turned up, throwing your hands up, putting up signs. You ain't think nothing was gonna happen to you? In life, you act where you act and you get what you get. And what he got came to him, special delivery, embarrassing. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't want to laugh, but that's some funny shit. They talk about it's a hate crime. Nah, can't be a hate crime when you the one that came in there with the hate. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.